Welcome back to Wake Up America. The UK is sending 4 missile-capable Apache helicopters to Ukraine after months of President Zelensky requesting more aircrafts from allies.
Joining us now, retired Air Force Brigadier General, Deputy Military Rep to NATO, and Newsmax contributor Blaine Holt. General, great to see you this morning. Let's dive right in. A lot going on. These helicopters, these Apache helicopters, being described as a game changer for Ukraine. How will they impact the war, and how are they a so-called game changer?
Well, good morning and happy Monday to you both. What I would say is this is a little bit more exuberance and abundance over this weapon system than there probably should be. And already we're starting to see signs from the Ministry of Defense in the UK that they're starting to walk back the reporting that Apache is imminent to Ukraine. Let me explain why. The Apache system is a great helicopter. It's very complex, very complicated. To be qualified in one, just at a basic level, would take about a year. Now pack in English skills that may not be top, pack in new exposure to Western systems. Takes another 6 months to actually get ready to employ that weapon in combat. And then you have a logistics tail that is enormous.
All right, makes sense. Former Russian President Medvedev says the Japanese prime minister should disavow himself for his close relations with the U.S. What's your reaction to this?
So this is another colorful statement from Medvedev, who has threatened us with everything from nuclear weapons to, encouraging crime on the battlefield, acts against humanity. But he used to be like the calm guy in the room, if you remember, 7-8 years ago. So just more hyperbole out of Russia. This does speak to a Kremlin that is extremely desperate, has internal political fractures. Does not mean the lethality that they're bringing to the battlefield won't be felt by the Ukrainians, unfortunately.
And I want to come back here to the U.S., specifically, General, to your state. You live in Idaho. I hope I'm not giving away too much information here.
Nope, that's okay. I'm a proud Idahoan.
All right. But there is something called the Greater Idaho Movement. Now, this means there are several counties in eastern Oregon who want to leave Oregon and move to Idaho. And a lot of those counties are saying, yeah, we really want to do it. And they're planning to potentially vote on it. I know this is something that part of it has been going on since the 1800s, where parts of California also want to join Idaho. Give us a little update on where this stands and what you think might happen.
Sure, this is a fascinating piece of our country's history, potentially. We're down to one county in Oregon, the most northeastern county, Wallowa, that's going to be voting on this on May 13th. And whether this gets approved by the Oregon legislature and the legislature in Boise, in addition to D.C., even if those things don't happen, I think, Katrina, what you're seeing is emblematic of a national values debate, what we see happening in East-West Oregon. And the other part is the constitutional debate that we're having, supremacy clause, overreach of government versus the 10th Amendment and states' rights and sovereignty.
General, do you think the counties would be a politically and culturally good fit to join Idaho?
I do. When you take a look at the rural side of Oregon, they all are fairly in a consensus that their needs have not been met by woke Salem or woke Portland, which seems to love their tax base but does not answer for their very traditional values. You're going to find that in Idaho. Seems like a great match, but boy, so many hurdles to happen. But if it did happen, wouldn't that really say just a lot about the divisions that we see politically and culturally in our nation?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, too, we see this in other states as well, how some states are so separate. Some are, very red, and other parts of the state is very blue, and how they want different things. General Blaine, keep us posted on that. I love seeing all the photos of Idaho. I never really saw much of it until I started following you on Instagram.
I want to go.
I know. We'll come visit you.
You're both welcome. It's heaven here. Come to Idaho.
Fantastic.
Right. General Holt, thank you so much. Have a great Monday.
You too.